Hello everyone, we're the team Active Learning and I'm Haoyue. The topic of our project is incorporating active learning into self-training based abusive language detection. Abusive language detection is a task that tries to identify offensive language using social media context, which could be threats, offensive words, and insults. Currently, we live in a world that social media is existing everywhere. However, abusive language also be full of social medias. Due to the fact that there are large number of abusive language uses, and the abusive language has various forms and is very detrimental to the internet environment. Detecting abusive language is extremely necessary and important. But the problem is there is a scarcity of high-quality labeled dataset for uncommon language. So our task is trying to mitigate this problem. There are two datasets we use in this project, which are English and Turkish offensive language tweets dataset. In our project, Turkish is considered as a less common language. Our work is based on one of TA's work. In his work, he focused on unsupervised sentiment analysis of code switch data. And the motivation of his work is also mitigating the problem of scarce data. Based on his work, we incorporate active learning into his framework on abusive language detection task.
Then I will talk about our approaches. Here's our pipeline. We pre-train a model English abusive language detection test, and then iteratively fine-tune a model on a small selected portion of Turkish data. Inside the iteration, we apply self-training selecting strategy to select the tweets, and then incorporate active learning into retrieving true labels of tweets. Then I'll talk about the pre-training phase. So first, we make use of XLM Roberta-based model pre-trained by Hugging Face. And then we use an English dataset of annotated tweets to fine-tune the model. The statistic of the dataset is shown in the table.
We use softmax score to represent the confidence of each prediction on the Turkish tweets. In our dataset, we have two classes, offensive and not offensive. First, we compute the softmax scores of each tweet, and then take the larger score of the two classes as the confidence score of that tweet. We then sort out the tweets by their confidence score in the descending order per class, and then select top n tweets from both classes, and query the dataset to retrieve their true labels. We use the selected portion of the dataset to fine-tune our model on Turkish abusive language detection task, and use the remaining portion of the dataset to serve as the evaluator of our fine-tuned model in the next iteration. The model is fine-tuned on selected data by updating all of its parameters for one epoch. The whole process is repeated until the performance will no longer improve.
And for our results, we use the F1 score of the Turkish validation dataset as our final evaluation metric. Our baseline includes pre-training an XLM Roberta model on the English dataset and achieve the F1 score of 0.91, and then do the evaluation on the Turkish dataset and reach the F1 score of 0.49. And our final model applies the active learning on the Turkish dataset and achieve the F1 score of 0.66 on Turkish dataset. In comparison with that, we directly train XLM Roberta model on Turkish dataset and achieve the F1 score of 0.78, which is better than our active learning method. And the analysis is that we didn't separately pre-train the embedding part of our BERT-based model, or it will improve our performance. And also the number of data in the dataset selected by active learning and the ratio of the two labels in that dataset are also determining factors of our performance. And in conclusion, with pre-training on English dataset, our multilingual model can be used to perform the same task in other languages with a little fine-tuning. Besides, with insufficient label data, we could still achieve the offensive detecting task by using active learning. And with refining our method, it's capable on abusive language detecting, which could be beneficial to improve our internet environment. This is our presentation. Thank you. Thank you very much.